Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. I hope you all are doing well. I am going to discuss linear equations in two variables, some important problems from this chapter. If you like my video, please do subscribe my channel. So the first problem is sum of two numbers is 95. If one exceeds the other by 15, find the numbers. This is very simple problem. We are taking one number as x, other will be x plus 15 because they are saying that one number exceeds the other by 15. If one is x, the other will be automatically x plus 15. And as per the question, they are saying sum should be 95. So we have written x plus 15 is equals to 95. Solving this, we get x as 40, and which in turn gives first number as 40 and second number as 55, which is nothing but 40 plus 15. Let us move to another question. They are saying three consecutive integers are such that when they are taken in increasing order and multiplied by 2, 3, 4 respectively, they add up to give 74. That means the numbers should be x, x plus 1 and x plus 2. Now you have to multiply very carefully. They are saying 2 should be multiplied by x, then next number should be multiplied by x plus 1, and the next number should be multiplied by x plus 2. And when we are done with this thing, when we have multiplied by 2, 3 and 4, you have to add them and put the result equal to 74. Be careful while solving the brackets and solving the equation. So on solving, you get x as 7. After solving and getting x as 7, you will get x plus 1, x will be 7 here, so x plus 1 will be 8, and x plus 2 will be 9. The original numbers. Why this I am explaining again? Because some students commit error. What the error is, that you find out the values of 2x, 3x plus 1 like that, but we are not supposed to calculate these. Original numbers were x, x plus 1 and x plus 2, so we have to calculate final numbers as x, x plus 1 and x plus 2 only. Let us see the next problem. The number of boys and girls in a class are in the ratio 7 is to 5. So, and the number of boys is 8 more than number of girls. What is the total strength? So here what we are doing, suppose we have a class, we have boys and girls here. We have to find out the total strength, and what we are given is the ratio of these. Suppose boys are 7x and girls are 5x in number. Then they are saying that number of boys is 8 more than. So that means this quantity is 8 more. Already it is more. So when we are equating them, we have to add 8 to this strength. That is the girl's strength. In order to equate, we will put 7x equal to 5x plus 8. On solving, we are going to get x is equals to 4. That means the boys are 28. 7 into 4, 28 in number, and girls are 20 in number. 5 into 4, that is 20. So what will be the total strength now? Total strength will become 20 plus 28, that is 48. Let us see the next problem. Let us try to understand one more important question, which is Bai-Chung's father, Bai-Chung, and Bai-Chung's grandfather. There is hierarchy of relationships in between these three. So what you have to understand, when we are moving from generation to generation, either you add the values of the ages or you subtract. I have taken the reverse way. I have taken let Bai Chung's grandfather is of age X years That means they are saying that father is 26 years younger than the grandfather. So that means the grandfather and the father is having the difference of 26 years. Try to understand the way. You can take it reverse way also. You could have let this Baichung as x. That means another will be having this as x plus 29. Like this also you could have let, because it is given that the difference between the father's age and the Baichung's age is again of 29 years. So it is your choice whether you take increasing order of ages or you take decreasing order of ages. I have taken decreasing order of ages. Let us see again. If the grandfather is of age x years, then it is given that there is difference of 26 years in between the father and the grandfather. So you have written x minus 26 here. And the next they are saying that there is difference of 29 years in between the father and the boy. So that means again you have to subtract a value of 29 from the value which was of father. So for father it was x minus 26, and again you have to subtract one more value which is 29. Now as per the question they are saying that sum of ages of all three will become 135. On solving we are getting x as 72 years. This is ages in years, so value will be 72. So from here, if this is 72, you can find out easily what will be the value of father's age. It will be 72 minus 26, that is the father's age will be, so the father's age will be 46 years, and again the Baichung's age is 46 minus 29, that is 17 years. So just see the difference between their ages and work accordingly. Next, one more important question is, organizers of essay competition decide that a winner in the competition gets a prize of ₹100 and participant who doesn't win gets a prize of ₹25. So how we have written? One is the category of winner and one is the category of non-winner. So prize value given for winner is ₹100 and the prize value for non-winner is, this is the value in rupees. For non-winner it is 25. Now they are saying find the number of winners if total number of participants is 63. Now here suppose non-winners are x in number. I have taken reverse way just to make the calculations easy. This is your choice. If you take x here as the winners, then non-winners will be 63 minus x. This is your choice. Whatever you want to take, both will give the same result, but by this the calculations will become easy. You will see the difference by both ways you do, and then you see that how much time you are devoting to each. So here if winners are x in number, winners are 63 minus x and non-winners are x. How we are taking this value 63 minus x? Because it is given that total number of participants is 63. So if one is x, other will be 63 minus x. Now they are saying that the value which is given to winners, what will be that? The number of participants multiplied by the value per winner, that is 100, multiplied by 63 minus x, which will give you 6300 minus 100x. Now For non-winners, what will be the value? 25 multiplied by x, that is 25x. Now they are saying that the total prize money which is distributed, what will be the total prize money from here? This will be the sum of these two. So that is 6300 minus 75x. On solving these two, on adding these two, we are getting this value, and it is given that total prize money distributed is 3000 rupees. So that means this value is going to be equal to 3000, and on solving you will get x as 44. That means the winners will be 63 minus 44, which are 19 in number. I hope you like the video. Thank you so much for watching the video.